Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. The ball pops out on the return. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They'll run it from the gun. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Coming after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Beavers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quick release on the RPO. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Beavers with the 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Branson. This time he's got his man, and the defense drags him down.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep, and these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
And the Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll fire. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
First down for the offense.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Ott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Third down coming up.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. It's a draw. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
At the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Pickup of 6. Third down coming.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Branson. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love what the quarterback did with his eyes there. 3rd down, you're throwing the hitch against zone. You've got to freeze defenders because they're all watching you. If you eyeball that throw, someone could pick that off and take it to the house. So great job with his eye discipline.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They go to the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line. Brings up second down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Branson. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Beavers want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Looking to throw, it's Branson. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He's looking deep, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Gets it out fast.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Leaves it with the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got the back over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
And the Golden Bears brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Right back to the well. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cal. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Back to throw, it's Branson. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Beavers moving quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down. He makes a catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. On the run, it's Ott. The Golden Bears are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Golden Bears are in the hurry up. Unloads quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Trying to surge it in. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll test the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Gobranson. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Beavers in the hurry up. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Branson. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Field goal is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move, it's Mendoza. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Cal!
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 78 yards down the field. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
He's off to the races. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the beatdown has ensued.
An unbelievable time timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. Heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
He's brought down at the 18. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Branson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Beavers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
They want to just keep throwing it. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Cal! And the pummeling has started.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Gulbranson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet in bounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Ott. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
Second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. It'll be a draw. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
The Beavers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Direct snap. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cal! And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Gobranson. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw-in catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Griffin. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Right back to him on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Gain of 4. It's 3rd down.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Caught over the middle, it's Clemens. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Beavers are on the move. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Looking to pass, it's Gobranson, using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down. Now they just need a few inches. Catch in the middle. It's Terry. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon State!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Ott. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At the 34. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Brings up 3rd down.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Looking for space. It's Ott. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
And the Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Branson. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Cal. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Cal 73, Oregon State 17.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Branson. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up. On the ground, it's Ott. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On the return, it's Wells. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Wants to throw. It's Gobranson. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.